Should I be focused on building an agentic AI app instead of a website? It depends what your goals are. Is this for building a business? I think that websites are increasingly less relevant. Again, it depends what the business is. Often you'll need a website for people to check you out. Basically, it becomes a piece of social proof. So someone can at least go to a website and be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. They exist. They are an entity. They are a company. So that's still very useful. It's almost like a business card. It doesn't drive the business per se, but it becomes an element of legitimacy for a business. So I think websites still have a purpose like that. In terms of driving the business, though, websites, a lot of businesses do not rely on websites for that. And so websites can drive business if you rank well on Google, so search engine optimization, but that's just one of many marketing channels. There's also social media marketing. There's also UCG, so UGC, user generated content. There is advertising, so using AdWords, using meta ads, etc. There are many ways to drive an audience and many ways to drive customers into your business. So Google SEO is just one of them. So if building a website and ranking for search is a core part of your business plan, then yeah, maybe you still want to look at getting a website. However, looking at what we're doing right now with the drop in clicks, with the drop in search, I would say it's probably not the best use of time. It's probably a risky way to build a business, knowing that this is a channel that is potentially collapsing from under our feet. So I'd be looking at other things like social media marketing. If you're building an agentic AI app, so we can all build stuff with AI now. That's a really exciting thing, but we need to get it in front of people. I don't know if you follow Greg Eisenberg, but he talks about the fact that now that we're in the age of builders, that we can code something up in Lovable, in Cursor, that the barriers for entry for building are collapsing. That means there's even more competition. There's even more people putting their ideas out into the world in a physical form, a digital form. What that means is distribution becomes more important than ever because it's very noisy. I don't know if you've been on an AI tool directory recently, but it's basically a graveyard. It is full of applications that people have launched and they haven't thought about marketing. They haven't thought about who would want it. They haven't thought about how they get the word out. They haven't thought about sales or anything like that. There's no business behind it. It's just, hey, I built an app. Do you want to use it? And crickets, because there are so many other people doing that at the same time. So whether you build a website, whether you build an app, whether you build a community, whatever you're building needs to sit within a business plan. And AI has not changed that. It still needs to be a good business plan. We just use AI to leverage our work and to work faster on that business plan. But business fundamentals are still in place. The boring stuff, unfortunately, but really important. Google has done with AI exactly what it did with social media. Doesn't understand it. Yeah, do you remember what was their social media? I can't even remember its name. The one with the circles. Google Plus? Yeah, it was Google Plus. Gosh, that's so bad I even forgot it. So yeah, Google Plus. Do you remember Google Plus? They had the really cool idea of having circles, so you could have different groups that would see different parts of your content. So you could have a personal circle, you could have a professional circle, you could have a audience circle, like customers, which is a great idea. The rest of it was too little, too late. I think with Google, it's such a large company and such a rich company that they have this policy, basically, including the fact that you can work on your own projects, the 20% rule. They have this policy of let's just throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks. And then they shut down a lot of their projects afterwards. So things like Google Stadia, which was a really cool video game streaming platform. So you didn't have a console, but you could stream everything. They were just a bit too early and the internet wasn't fast enough. Now we stream a lot of our games, or increasingly, but Stadia was a bit early. So they shut it down. And if you'd bought Stadia, if you'd signed up for a premium 1-year subscription and bought the nice control and stuff, tough. So Google do this with their products a lot. They will throw things at the wall to see what sticks and then kill everything else, which is a problem if you're trying to invest in their ecosystem, because you might buy stuff, you might start spending money, you might start developing in a certain tool that they release, and then they kill it. They make it hard to trust them at points because of this, the way that they release, which is a shame.